I'm criminal defense attorney Aaron J. Boria, and today is a beautiful day. I'm walking out of the 35th District Court in Plymouth. My client was charged with possession of marijuana and possession of marijuana paraphernalia. And all of the charges have been completely dismissed. Why? Because the police violated my client's Fourth Amendment right against illegal search and seizure. Let's talk about this a little more. The police are legally allowed to pull you over if they have reasonable suspicion that you're committing a crime or they've observed you commit a civil infraction. That would be some kind of traffic violation. In this case, my client was pulled over for having tinted windows. Now, the real reason I think he was pulled over is because he had tinted windows in a late model vehicle, which is something that is easy for police to jam you up on because that person probably appears to not have a lot of money, low income, probably a teenager. Nonetheless, they jammed him up. They pulled him over for the tinted windows, and while the officer was there, he asked my client, randomly, going on a fishing expedition, "Are there any drugs in the car?" And my client said no. The officer didn't drop the issue and then asked if he could search the vehicle. My client said no. At that point, the officer went back and called another officer to get a canine unit to come in and sniff the car. And the officers claimed that the canine unit hit on the car, indicating that there were drugs inside. Inside the vehicle, marijuana was found, and so was paraphernalia. My client was charged, his car was impounded, and he was taken to the jail where he was booked, fingerprinted, mugshots were taken. The case then came here to the 35th District Court. Judge Plakas overheard the case. An evidentiary hearing was held on the issue. What we were challenging was that the officer needed to issue my client a ticket for the tinted windows and then let him go. Absent reasonable suspicion of a crime, an officer cannot detain someone longer than necessary to issue a ticket. In more simple terms, the cops got to issue a ticket for the reason why they pulled the guy over and let him go unless they've got some other evidence that some other crime is being committed. There was a case in the Supreme Court recently called Rodriguez. In Rodriguez, same similar facts. Cop extends a traffic stop in order to get a dog there for a search. The United States Supreme Court upheld that this was a bad search, a violation of your Fourth Amendment right, and so the drugs were suppressed. And that is exactly what happened in this case. Judge Plakas agreed with us that the Canton Police violated our client's rights and the charges were dismissed. My client got to walk out of the 35th District Court, free man, bond returned, fingerprint and arrest card destroyed. If you've been charged with a crime in Canton, Plymouth, Northville, out of the 35th District Court, or anywhere else in Michigan, give me a call. I'm criminal defense attorney Aaron J. Boria. I fight for people's rights, I look out for their future, and I do what it takes to get the best result possible. Call me today, 734-453-7806, or shoot me an email at borialaw@gmail.com. I'm happy to fight for you.